Hello and welcome. Right, today we've got a bit of a different unboxing, not sponsored. One of these, it's a Fazley from BAX Music. Now, I'm filming this on the 8th of April 2025, and if you've seen some of the news recently, BAX Music has closed down, went into administration, bankrupt maybe, I'm not sure. So that's a bit of a shame. I don't know what I'm going to do if there's any issues with this guitar. What do we do? Let me know in the comments if you've got any ideas. Also, something a little bit extra, it's a different style of guitar than I've ever tried before, one that I've been keen to get. So, oh yeah, that's the other thing. So basically, because the BAX website's down, I can't remember any of the specs. I just remember some surface level reasons why I got this. I'm hoping to do a mod project with it, so there's not going to be like a full review. Let's just get to it. Let's unbox it. Okay, I already took out the main big box just because it was too cumbersome for this room, and they included the quick start piano and keyboard setup. So there's maybe an idea into how things were going at BAX towards the end. Right, hold on. Right, here we go. So a little bit worrying, it wasn't actually taped. And sorry, where to put this? Nice. And yes, this doesn't look to be very well protected. It looks like the guitar's supposed to go in this area, but it's outside it. And this protective thing was not protecting it. And trust me, this is the kind of guitar that needs headstock protection. Anyway, usual bag of cheap cable. Yeah, Allen key cable. Right, here we go. Any guesses what it is? Go in the comments now. Now, too late. Come on. This has been difficult. Right, here we go. The unveiling. Did you get it? Did you guess right? There we go. Is it what you expected? I don't know if it's what I expected. No, it is what I expected. But it's the right guitar. That's a good sign. Okay. We'll get a wee look at this in a minute. Let me change the camera angle. Right, so here it is. It's a black SG type. Totally not my kind of thing. I generally don't like black guitars. I generally don't like rosewoody fretboards. I generally don't like humbucker guitars. I generally don't like Gibson style guitars. Right, model number. This is a Fazley FSG 41. I think that says 8 to 8K or BBK. 418BK, I'm not sure. There's a serial number. One of the reasons I got this one, I like a bolt-on neck. I do like a bolt-on neck, and I like that it's got maple on the back, whoops, rather than the sort of glossy plasticky stuff you usually get. And it was cheap. I think this was about £109 or something like that. Oh dear. We'll tune that in a minute. Headstock. It's a Fazley Vintage series. Right, spec wise, like it says, I can't remember any of the specs and the website's dead, so I don't know what the bodywood is made of, I don't know what the neck's made of or the fretboard, any of that stuff. It's an SG type. Right, I suppose it's time to plug it in. Like I said, if there's any problems with this, don't think there's much we can do. Actually, while I'm tuning this, I'll tell you a wee story. So, BAX Music was the first company that I ever worked with, or kind of had a wee deal with, thanks to Johnny at the Budget Guitar Show. Cheers, mate. Oi, oi. He hooked me up with BAX Music, and they sent me 3 guitars to review on loan, sent them back. And I was interested in Fazley guitars because the Fazley Finicas, of which I have 2, I'll show you in a minute, were practically the same as Jet JS 400s. They were made in the same factory by the same team to the same specs. The only differences was like the headstock logo and the headstock shape and maybe a couple of colour options, but they're practically the same guitars, whoops. And there was a time where they were blowing them out for like £50–60. I ended up getting a few of them. Didn't keep them all. So yeah, I'm reluctant to say anything bad about BAX because They were early supporters of the channel when I was really, really small. So I'm still small, but I was a lot smaller, early days. They took a risk. And then when they sent out those other 3 guitars, it was a bit awkward for me because 2 of them were kind of bad. It's like, how do we do this? But then I just had to tell it like it was. They weren't that great. There's videos on the channel you could check out if you're interested. Right, we are in tune. And like I said, I'm reluctant to say anything bad, but straight away, it doesn't feel great. It's got that new cheap guitar feeling, where it's just like really dry and, oh, there's horrible strings, right? So I want to polish the frets, want to change the strings, but I'm not going to do any of that today because I've got big mod plans for this guitar, which will all be revealed in a later video. It's just a bit of fun really. But anyway, it seems, I don't know if it's this room, but it's like everything that I try out in here sounds really loud. This is really loud as well. Now, should we consult the piano and keyboard setup guide for this, or should I just plug it in? I'll plug it in. Sorry, I can't help myself. I need to give this a wee wipe down first. Funnily enough, I just noticed this cloth that I always use. I got this from George's Music in Orlando, Florida, when I was on holiday there once. Another shop that's closed down. Sad times. Anyway, sorry, I need to get a wee bit of Gibson pump polish. I don't even think that's what's in here anymore, but anyway. I always do this. I do the back of the neck and the front on the strings and fretboard a bit. Just because I'm a bit of a freak. Right, here we go. Oh, there we go. We have electronic signals. Get these keys out of my pocket. Right. Oh, it's actually quite bright for a bridge humbucker. Let me take the cellophane off. Whoops. Black guitars for YouTube videos, not recommended. Right, there we go. Interestingly, another Fazley that I had before was a Gibson style. It was like a Firebird, and I absolutely loved the neck on it. And it was a bolt-on as well, which is different than traditional. But I really loved the neck on it, but unfortunately the fretwork was shocking. So if the fretwork's shocking on this one, I'm going to attempt to fix it myself. So that'll be probably not entertaining in the slightest, but that's what's going to happen. Okay, let's see if everything's working. Volume's working on the neck. Tone's working on the neck. Volume's working on the bridge. Tone's working on the bridge. Nice. It all works. I've noticed that the bridge saddles are like really high, as is this humbucker, but action-wise it feels pretty good. So I'm just going to leave it. So different guitars, different styles of the guitars. I'm not used to playing an SG type thing at all. Already what kind of feels a bit weird is where the 12th fret is. It feels like it's further up me than usual. But yeah, usually they make you play different stuff. What we're going to get out of this, I have no idea. Okay, it's actually pretty cool. I was expecting this to be really not my thing and bad, and I suppose it's not really my thing, but I wonder what strings it comes on, because it feels really slinky. It feels like it could even be nines. Let's try some gain tones. That was the bridge. That was the middle. A minor pentatonic licks for the win. Or Dorian if you like. Pretty cool, let's go another gain stage. You hear that microphonic pickups? That was the same as on the Firebird Fazley that I had. But you know what? If it wasn't for the microphonicness, I actually really like the sound of them. They're like really clear and articulate. They sound very vintagey. They're probably lower output. I would need to check. But you know what? I'm actually quite impressed with this. By the way, please do consider hitting the old like button. That helps things sometimes. It's good to help channels you like watching and stuff. You could also consider subscribing to the channel if you like doing that sort of thing. Alright, thanks. It's a shame the plans that I have for this one, the mods, it's going to basically completely ruin this vibe that we've got going on here. I'm actually in two minds as to whether to do it or not now. Any guesses what my mod plans are? It's more of a fun concept guitar, if that helps. Probably doesn't help. But anyway, there's not much more to say about this because Fazley / BAX, they may or may not be dead. I mean, the last I looked, they're bankrupt, but it's maybe not all over, so maybe we'll see them return. Hopefully. I never checked every fret on this, maybe I should have done, but actually feels pretty good. It feels better than I was expecting based on the Firebird that I had before and some of the other Fazleys, and it being like nothing like I would normally go for, but it's pretty cool. So, I always like to put it over to you to get your thoughts and opinions. What can I ask you about this guitar that's not in your hands? Not a lot. What I can ask you about is, have you tried did you ever get a chance to try a Fazley guitar before? Or have you ever bought from BAX before? How was your experience? I've had pretty good customer service experiences with BAX, even though the guitars weren't always great. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Oh, and also live streams every Thursday night, 7:30 PM UK. Hopefully see you there. Fun times, sometimes. Anyway, that's basically it. Short one. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you later.